Jonathan Lindell Kirk,
who the hell is that?
started releasing mixtapes under the name Baby Jesus before changing his stage name to DaBaby. He signed a 7-figure deal with Interscope Records before launching his imprint called Billion Dollar Baby Entertainment in 2017. The following year, he was involved in a deadly shooting at a North Carolina Walmart. Days after the incident, DaBaby claimed the 19-year-old victim brandished a weapon and threatened his family.
Two niggas walk down on you and your whole family, threaten y'all, whip out on y'all. Let me see what y'all gonna do. You feel me? Wasn't in no produce section. I wasn't grocery shopping. I was buying my baby some more winter clothes. It's cold outside. You niggas buying baby clothes and you come show me how tough they is and shit. Come on, man. Quit playing.
He was initially charged with murder, but the charges were reduced to a misdemeanor for carrying a weapon after a judge ruled he acted in self-defense. He was sentenced to 12 months of unsupervised probation with a suspended 30-day jail sentence. In March 2019, he released his debut studio album, Baby on Baby, which propelled him into worldwide superstardom. His second album, Kirk, was also released in 2019. By then, fans couldn't get enough of his charm, confidence, charisma, and fun, high-energy music videos. The Washington Post called him one of hip-hop's most intriguing figures, and Billboard named him Rookie of the Year. In November 2019, thanks to the success of the songs Suge, Babysitter, featuring Offset, Going Baby, and Bop, DaBaby signed a global administration deal with Universal Music Publishing. In other words, the future was bright and promising for the North Carolina rapper. But just as soon as the ink was dry on that big deal, his career went into a downward spiral. Before we get into this hot, stankin' mess, don't forget to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of 5-star goodies, like Applewood smoked bacon jerky, toasted corn nuts, and gummy sour peach rings. DaBaby met DaniLeigh in 2019 after she was hired to co-choreograph the dance routine for his song Bop. From there, they engaged in a tumultuous love triangle and an on-again, off-again romance. We've discussed how their relationship affected DaniLeigh's career in the video linked in our description box, so be sure to check it out after we wrap things up here. DaniLeigh stuck her foot in her mouth by making a song that many perceived to promote colorism.
Yellow bone, that's what he want, what he want, what he want. Yellow bone, that's what he wants, what he want,
While she was fighting for her life on every social media platform, DaBaby had his own issues to deal with. In November 2019, a driver claimed he was hired to drive DaBaby and his friends to the Hard Rock Hotel in Las Vegas. According to TMZ, after the driver asked DaBaby and his friends to not smoke in his Sprinter van, a verbal altercation ensued. When they finally arrived at the Hard Rock Hotel, the driver told DaBaby and the other passengers it was time to pay up. The driver claimed that's when DaBaby punched him in the back of the head and told him, "You ain't the boss."
This ninja.
A warrant was issued for the rapper's arrest, but the charges against him were later dismissed. Now, the following incidents all occurred in December 2019. He and his friend were accused of attacking a food stand employee at a DFW airport. A warrant was put out for his arrest, but the charges were later dropped.
Not again.
Then he was driving in Charlotte when police pulled him over and found $45 worth of MJ and a concealed firearm in his Dodge Charger. He was given 2 citations and was eventually released. And then, while at a Beverly Hills hotel, he got in an altercation with a hotel employee who filmed him without his consent. So yeah, 2019 was filled with highs and lows, and 2020 was about to be even messier. While everyone started 2020 off with a bang, DaBaby got locked up after he and members of his crew were accused of beating and robbing a Miami concert promoter. The altercation reportedly stemmed from a disagreement they had over how much DaBaby was supposed to get paid for hosting an event. After spending 48 hours behind bars in January 2020, DaBaby was released and later charged with battery for his involvement in the incident. Prosecutors dropped the criminal battery charge, but DaBaby was still on the hook for a $6 million lawsuit over the incident. His attorney told TMZ that the alleged victims were attempting to use the legal system to get money out of the rapper. The trial wrapped up years later with the jury ruling in DaBaby's favor. Now, by this point, people couldn't help but notice the drama that seemed to follow DaBaby. But because his music was bussin', most people turned a blind eye to his antics. In March 2020, a video surfaced of DaBaby slapping a woman inside a Tampa venue. DaBaby later claimed he thought the woman was a man, and he couldn't tell the difference because she was shining a light in his face.
I'm very sorry that there was a female on the other end of that flashlight on that phone. Keep in mind, I couldn't see you because you got the flash this close to me, which is okay, it's no problem. But out of all them fans, how many people knew how to zoom in? Just zoom in instead of popping me in my eye with the phone.
And what difference do it make if she a man or a woman? I mean, I know social expectations say you ain't supposed to hit a woman, but hell, don't hit nobody.
Yo, I want a picture. It's cool.
He participated in a comedy skit with comedian Michael Blackson that poked fun at the slapping incident. The victim was outraged that DaBaby turned the entire situation into a joke.
The top of my right cheekbone, it was like hurting, like it was tender. So I did go to the hospital, and I was diagnosed with a contusion to my cheekbone.
She lawyered up and sued him for battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and other damages. As of this video, the status of the case is unclear. He released his third studio album, Blame It on Baby, in April 2020. The track Rockstar, featuring Roddy Ricch, became his first #1 hit.
Have you ever met a real nigga rock star? This ain't no guitar, this a Glock. Hey, it's a bop though. It's a bop for real.
He hit the road and sold out venues wherever he went. He headlined festivals and racked up BET Awards and Grammy nominations. As his career gained more momentum, people started to question his talent. After he struggled through a freestyle on Sway in the Morning as an instrumental of Guilty Conscience played in the background, an online user tweeted, "Sway and DJ Wonder so wrong for trying to make DaBaby freestyle to Guilty Conscience. Y'all know he only got one flow. You can see the confusion on his face when the beat came on." The end of 2020 brought sadness after his brother Glenn Johnson took his own life. DaBaby took to Twitter to make a plea for those suffering from mental health issues to seek help. He added, "I'm about to get a therapist my damn self." This brings us to January 2021. While shopping on Rodeo Drive, cops apprehended him and a few of his friends. DaBaby was eventually arrested for carrying a loaded firearm. The incident was dropped when the LA County DA decided not to pursue the gun charges.
How does this ninja keep escaping punishment? Hey, shout out to his lawyer. Or more like legal team. I think he need a team of lawyers on his ass. The way he be rolling through charges.
DaBaby had bigger fish to fry. In June 2021, his artist Wisdom was arrested for attempted murder and aggravated assault with a firearm. DaBaby was apprehended as well, but was later released. Wisdom posted bail, and the status of the case is unknown at this time. DaBaby performed at Rolling Loud in July 2021, right after Megan Thee Stallion completed her set. Megan and DaBaby had a great working relationship and collaborated on a couple of songs. But things went downhill after DaBaby linked up to make music with Tory Lanez, who was later convicted of shooting Megan. So anyway, back to Rolling Loud. In what was perceived to be a slap in Megan's face, DaBaby brought Tory out during his Rolling Loud set.
What the hell them little ninjas doing?
An online user wrote, "I guess DaBaby and Tory Lanez cool now because they both shot somebody."
They wrong as hell for that. It's true though. It's true.
It wasn't until later on that DaBaby revealed in a song that he smashed Megan the day before Tory shot her.
Megan like them little ninjas, huh?
So many people believe DaBaby sided with Tory because, well, you know,
bros over hoes? Is that what you're trying to say?
Prosecutors later revealed that DaBaby and Tory also planned on crashing Megan's set. In addition to bringing Tory out, DaBaby also made several homophobic comments.
You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the air. Lady, if your smell like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas,
lights up.
Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the air.
Let's be real about this.
After his comments sparked backlash from online users and celebrities, DaBaby tried to justify his words by saying,
All the lights went up gay straight. You want to know why? Because even my gay fans don't got AIDS, stupid ass. They don't got AIDS. My gay fans, they take care of themselves. They ain't going for that. They ain't no nasty gay.
Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy.
He then released a video called Giving What It's Supposed to Give, where he held up a sign that said AIDS and a closing message that read, "Don't fight hate with hate. My apologies for being me the same way you want the freedom to be you."
The hell he talking about?
He also posted an apology on Twitter and another apology on Instagram that he later deleted. Despite him trying to clean up his own mess, several festivals removed him from their lineups, including Lollapalooza and the iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Okay, so let me get this right. He killed somebody, stomped a man out in the middle of the road, hit the hotel employee, slapped a black woman, and it was no big deal. But the second he say something about you know what? Never mind. Let me mind my business. Let me just mind my business.
Rolling Loud eventually decided they were going to stick beside him, and he announced in November 2021 that he was going on tour, and the tour would be sponsored by Rolling Loud. Now, remember how we mentioned he was in an on-again, off-again relationship with Danny Lay? Well, they welcomed their daughter Velour in August 2021. 3 months later, they separately live-streamed one of their heated arguments, where DaBaby kicked Danny Lay out of his home. She was also charged with 2 counts of misdemeanor assault. A month later, her brother, Brandon Bills, hopped online and challenged DaBaby to a fight.
Okay, Brandon, this ain't what you want.
Danny Lay's brother finally caught up to DaBaby and his friends at a bowling alley in February 2022 and got his ass handed to him. Brandon filed a lawsuit following the incident, claiming DaBaby was liable for physically assaulting him suddenly and without warning. He also claimed that the incident caused him severe injury and pain and left him psychologically damaged.
You challenged him to a fight, got your ass handed to you, and now you want to sue.
DaBaby claimed self-defense, and the case, as well as the investigation, stalled after Brandon stopped cooperating with police. In December 2021, DaBaby and his crew rented a mansion. The man managing the house told them the property could accommodate no more than 12 people, and DaBaby's management reportedly agreed to the rental agreement.
I already know what's finna happen. You ain't gotta say nothing. We can stop right here. Y'all know what's finna happen, don't you? Go ahead, tell us anyway, girl.
Well, when the man went to check on the house during DaBaby's week-long stay, he noticed DaBaby was filming a music video, and there were more than 40 people outside. The man tried to shut the shoot down when someone in DaBaby's crew allegedly attacked him. The man said DaBaby told his crew member to get off of him. Once he did, DaBaby allegedly sucker punched the man in the face and knocked his tooth out. DaBaby later shared a video online of the man calling them the N-word. DaBaby also claimed the man spit in his face. Either way, DaBaby was charged with felony battery. The status of the case is unknown at this time. In March 2022, Rolling Loud announced DaBaby would be returning to that year's festival. Since it seemed like he was slowly making his way back into the industry, most people thought he would be on his best behavior. But that wasn't the case. In April 2022, he called 911 to report that he shot a man outside of his Troutman, North Carolina home.
Not again.
DaBaby told police the man was trespassing on his property, so he shot him in the leg.
How many ninjas has this ninja shot?
He then hopped on Instagram to tell the suspect,
"Heal up and live, my boy. Just don't bring your ass back." He messy as hell. How you gonna shoot somebody then talk shit?
The man made a full recovery and no charges were filed against the rapper. Now, remember his artist Wisdom, who was out on bail for attempted murder? Well, in April 2022, a video emerged of DaBaby doing a 360-degree spin before punching Wisdom in the face backstage at a show.
Not the 360 spin. What is this, the WWE?
He dropped his 4th studio album, Baby on Baby 2, in 2022. The album sold around 17,000 units in the first week and debuted at number 34 on the Billboard 200. While he was criticized for his one-dimensional flow, DaBaby claimed that he had been blackballed from the industry.
Ninja, I feel like you did that to yourself. If that's the case, you did that to yourself. Ain't nobody got time for all them damn lawsuits.
He attempted to put on shows for his fans, but in November 2022, he was clowned for selling buy one, get one free tickets to his upcoming concert. The following month, a producer named Juju Beats accused DaBaby of stealing the beat he used on the song Rockstar. The producer is suing for damages, and the case is still pending as of this video. Looking back at the missteps in his career, DaBaby told Hot 97 that his homophobic and misogynist rant at Rolling Loud cost him $100 million. He had plans to purchase a private jet, but when his money dried up, he had to put the purchase on the back burner.
Maybe you need to call Creflo Dollar and they can go half on the jet. Acting a fool costs money, don't it? It ain't free. It ain't free to act a fool. People tell you it is, but it ain't. It costs a lot. It costs you a lot.
But still, he was determined to bounce back. In 2023, he released an EP titled Called a Fireman, which includes the song Shake Some. It peaked at number 18 on Billboard's Hot Hip Hop Songs. Many people see his return as proof that cancel culture doesn't exist. Music lovers hold a lot of power when it comes to which songs become popular, and most fans are willing to forget and forgive an artist's transgressions as long as they keep releasing good music. But come to find out, DaBaby is still out here doing hood rat things.
Fix it, Jesus.
In April 2024, he was paid $20,000 to appear on La Mike's blind date segment of 20 vs. 1 on YouTube. During the segment, a woman by the name of Vendetta asked DaBaby,
"Out of all the bitches that you don't smell in here, would you suck the fart out my ass?"
Get this bitch.
No, you must say how you feel.
Get this queen out of here, man.
What?
Get this queen.
What you mean?
So after that happened, after that altercation happened, he ended up getting into it with somebody else, I guess, and he walked out. He said, "Hey, let me catch myself." He said, "Can you get this disrespectful queen out of here?" Called her a queen. He said it like 4, 6, 7 times, my boy. The host has not respected his boundaries.
The YouTuber took to Instagram to plead for DaBaby to return the $20,000 he had given him. In a post, he wrote, "This was supposed to be my blow-up video. My way out. I'm 19, bruh. Please. DaBaby, please don't run off with my bag. Please. I'll fix whatever you need, bro. That was my last." DaBaby responded in the comments, "I ain't run off, I walked off. You know why, too, Be glad that's the way it went and tighten up."
Y'all gonna learn to stop messing with this man that be popping caps and slapping bitches. Y'all gonna learn.
As of this video, in addition to running his record label, he has a production company and is being mentored by 50 Cent. He told Hip Hop DX, "It's just a blessing to come out on the other side of all the bull." Are you surprised by what happened to DaBaby's career? Let us know down below. And thanks for watching RRG.